My dear students, another very important component of an interview is the write up the interview. One of the biggest deficiency in the interviewing process is the failure by the interviewer to write up the results of the interview while it is still fresh in their minds. In a human mind, it is not easy to store all of the information for a longer time. So whenever you are conducting an interview, most of the information are very fresh in your mind. And it is a good idea to write the results of the interview as soon as possible after closing of an interview or during an interview. So write-up of the interview is very much critical to make a better selection decision. Accuracy is increased if facts and impressions are recorded as soon as possible. So two concepts. One is the facts getting during the interview, and the second is the impression you are getting during the interview. So you have to record both of the things, facts as well. For example, the facts about job analysis, the facts about knowledge, skills and abilities, the facts about responsibilities and duties in the previous jobs, any kind of achievements. These are the facts. But impression, the way such kind of information are provided by the candidates are the impression. So you need to record such kind of information as soon as possible. So it is better to make a checklist. Checklist and our rating forms can help make this less onerous job. So checklist is the best way. Finally, accurate records are vital in proving that the selection decision was not discriminatory. Because who would believe if something is not written, if something is not recorded? So it is your responsibility as an interviewer to record each and everything, so that can be presented at a time of inquiry, if it's the case. So selection decision was not discriminatory. It's very important that you must need to mention each of the record there. Comments regarding key selection criteria must need to be mentioned in particular or invaluable in this respect. For example, if excellent communication skills are an essential job requirement for any particular position, so record it. Record examples of the applicant poor English and lack of fluency and so on are invaluable. Because if this is a criteria for a job and the person has a lack of fluency in English, obviously that would be invaluable. Likewise are examples of the applicant good English fluency, articulation and so on. So two different kind of thing. English language proficiency is the essential job requirement. What you would record? You would record if something would be good. If something would be bad, then you need to be mentioned only very few concepts there. Assessments supported by objectives, accurately recorded evidence give credibility to the selection interview. So if you are assessing the candidate and you are mentioning the record in an objective way, rather than a subjective way, obviously it would add a credibility to the interview process. But if you are just mentioning your subjective viewpoint of the interviewee, then such kind of things would not give a better credibility to the selection interview. So better to mention each and everything, not subjectively, but with objective meanings. Post-interviews are very important. Post-interview write-ups are marked as a professional interviewer and should be done automatically at the end of each interview. If you are a professional interviewer, you can write the post-interview notes. You can mention the things after the interview. But if you are not a professional interviewer and you are a newcomer in the interviewing process, then it is a better idea to take a notes during the interview process, so you would not be able to forget the important concept which you are getting during the interview. So post-interview write-ups are very much important, and these are the mark as professional interviewer and should be done automatically at the end of each interview, so that record can be shown at a time of proof.